I have another great example for you from Fox News. In trying to keep the the propaganda narrative set by Donald Trump going, Fox News brought on a doctor to talk about chloroquine. Unfortunately, they brought on the wrong doctor. I think you're really going to like this. This is an interview with Dr. William Haseltine. William Haseltine was interviewed by Fox host Dana Perino. Dana Perino, you might remember, was George W. Bush's press secretary at one point. Haseltine is a well-known biologist, entrepreneur, philanthropist. He's a 75-year-old guy now, did very important work on HIV/AIDS, did important work on the human genome, taught at Harvard Medical School. This is a serious guy. He's serious in the medical world. He's serious in the business world. And he does not take Dana Perino's BS when she now tries to keep pushing chloroquine as a possible coronavirus treatment, which is exactly what Donald Trump has been doing. Let's get to Dr. Haseltine starting to shut down Dana Perino.
Sir, can you tell me your thoughts about this drug? Everybody wants to find a cure or a treatment or a therapy for coronavirus. What do you think about the drug that is used normally to treat malaria?
Well, thank you for the question, Dana. It's sad to me that people are promoting that drug. We know already from studies, at best, it will have a very mild effect, at very best. There are studies that conflict a little bit, one from the other. One concludes it has no effect. The other concludes it has a mild effect. The net result is, whatever effect it has, it will be very mild. That drug has been used for years against many other viruses to no effect. The thing that makes me sad about that story is some people may take it who are on other medications, who are other underlying conditions, and may have very serious, even life-threatening consequences. It is not something to take unless a doctor prescribes it.
So notice that in 45 seconds, he refutes just about everything that Donald Trump has been saying. Trump says, what do you have to lose? Dr. Haseltine explains, you can lose your life. It has life-threatening side effects for some people. Trump says it's working really well. Dr. Haseltine explains there are conflicting reports, but it is either mild or no impact. And here, Dana Perino continues pushing because this is not going well to push Trump's narrative. And now Dr. Haseltine straight up calls some of the claims nonsense and says it is reminiscent of quack cures when people continue to push this.
And what about and I know you don't go by anecdotal evidence, but there are stories of people saying that they've had this Lazarus effect by using this drug.
That is nonsense. Complete and utter nonsense. And in any situation, there are always going to be people who promote one kind of quack cure or another, and there are Lazarus effects. In every epidemic I've ever looked at, it's always the case. Let me just repeat. We know that at very best, this drug will have a very mild effect on changing the course of the disease, if it has any effect at all. That is what the data has shown so far, and I am convinced that that's what further studies will show. And it's not without adverse consequence. It is irresponsible to promote this drug at this time.
In absolutely the most direct terms so far, a doctor on Fox News saying promoting this like an exciting new product is irresponsible. And Dana Perino simply unable to say much else because she's not a doctor in the end, and she could only reference this vague anecdotal evidence. And that's another Fox News segment gone wrong once again. So you have to understand, Fox News is invested in the Trump narrative. When Trump was downplaying coronavirus, Fox was downplaying coronavirus. When Trump started using the word hoax in a coy way related to coronavirus, Fox News started using the word hoax. Fox has been one of the biggest promoters of chloroquine, allowing 109 claims during a 3-day period in March about how well the drug functions, with only 15 claims during that same 3-day period, which cast any doubt on the efficacy of chloroquine to treat coronavirus. They even bring on TV doctors, people very different than Dr. Haseltine, including Dr. Oz to promote chloroquine. And so when we see a real doctor who is a serious person smack down a Fox News host, it is very entertaining. But the most important thing is we don't go any farther one way or the other than what the science says. Dr. Haseltine may be right. It may have a small effect. There are dozens of things being tested. We should go through the process with everything and not pick one drug to promote like a miracle cure, which is what Donald Trump has been doing. If it turns out chloroquine, with or without azithromycin, works well for certain patient profiles, for example, or at certain stages of the disease, that's great. Remember, I've been talking about chloroquine and azithromycin much longer than Donald Trump has. But we've got to follow the science. We can't turn this into a propaganda fest. We don't pick a medication like a sports team and promote it no matter what the facts are. Good for Dr. Haseltine for setting Dr. Perino straight. I can't imagine he will be invited back on the program. We continue to cover the trials of various medications on the David Pakman Show Instagram page at David Pakman Show. Make sure you're following. We'll be back right after this. Our sponsor, NordVPN, is giving you 70% off a 3-year plan, which is just a little over $3 a month. And you will get an extra month free when you go to nordvpn.com/David Pakman, or just go to their website and use the coupon code David Pakman. By this point in time, if you're not using a VPN when you're on the internet, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. NordVPN keeps your IP address hidden when you're browsing online, keeps your personal data safe from hackers, prevents websites from following you around the internet, and you can even use it on your phone. There are many different VPN options out there, but NordVPN is the one I trust because they don't log your internet history. They use military-grade encryption, and they encrypt your data twice to double the anonymity. NordVPN is giving you 70% off a 3-year plan. That's just over $3 a month, plus an extra month free when you go to nordvpn.com/David Pakman. I've put a link right underneath the video, or just go to their website and use the coupon code David Pakman.